quarters are beginning to reflect at the JDU as well. I'm given to understand we've got Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal of the BJP on the phone line. If we do have him, we'd like to go across to him. Do we have Mr. Mittal?
Yeah, I'm there on the line.
Hi, sir. This is Supriya Srinath from the New Delhi office of ET Now. What do you make of this election? Because things are dramatically turning around at the top of every hour. At 8:30, it looked like it was a runaway win for the BJP. Things are dramatically turning around now. The BJP-led combine is leading in a 97-odd seats. The JDU combine in a 92. Regional channels and regional wires are reporting that the JDU is actually ahead of the BJP. What are you making of this election? It is a cliffhanger. It's very neck and neck as far as leads right now are concerned, and some even giving the JDU a lead ahead of the BJP.
You're absolutely right when you say it's a cliffhanger. Certainly it is appearing to be a cliffhanger. What was thought to be a one-sided election seems to be a very, very close fight. But at the end of the day, I personally feel that the turbulences we are seeing right now shall subside in the next hour or so. And BJP should be on the winning side. But as we stand today, to really predict which way the battle will go would be audacious, I would think.
I would ask you very quickly, what does a Bihar election mean for national politics? Is this going to be a referendum on the Modi government? What are the implications that this has as far as New Delhi and your own party is concerned, Mr. Mittal?
Firstly, to say it would be a referendum on the Modi government would be stretching things a bit too far. Yes, there is a region which did not, if we lose, which we are not likely to, in the event or eventuality of BJP losing it, then it will be like there is a region which did not agree or did not feel excited enough with the BJP. But having a referendum on the Modi government, because you see, it is not the Modi government or it's not the BJP government which is in place right now in Bihar. It is a JDU government. It's a JDU-RJD government. So the referendum actually would be on those governments rather than on us. So, I mean, that is not an argument which is sustainable. However, as I said, it is a cliffhanger. And to be preemptive about the result and to make claims would, I do not think, be modest. So let's wait for an hour or so and see how things are shaping up. And then
इसमें मैं मानता हूं कि हमको 150 के करीब
Next government, Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal is still with us. Mr. Mittal, no certain results have been declared just yet. These are leads, but these are not early leads anymore. We are almost 2 hours, 10 minutes into the programming right now when the results began to be counted. A sense and a recognition and a confession there that the BJP is losing Bihar?
Not at all, because right now it is so close that I think the ultimate result will depend on the last result declared by the Election Commission, not even the leads and trends. Because it's been fluctuating so often and so dramatically. So as far as BJP is concerned, saying that BJP is lost is, I don't think, even remotely in the horizon. It is certainly turning out to be a cliffhanger. And I'm sure the people of Bihar would have still voted for BJP. And let's wait for the result, because there are leads which are very close leads, people leading by 500 votes, 300 votes. They can go either way. And everybody, all the channels which you're seeing are giving us neck and neck. So let's see, let's wait for people's verdict.
Yeah, the channels are giving you a neck and neck, but the EC data that we are seeing, the Mahagathbandhan is now leading in 119 seats and the NDA in 76, others in 9. This is the latest data that we're picking up from the Election Commission itself, quoted by the ANI. Mr. Mittal, I have a very frank question to ask of you, and before I let you go, I need to put this question forward. What will a loss in Bihar mean for the BJP in New Delhi? What does this mean for the government? Because reforms are a function of the strength of a ruling party. Reforms are a function of will you go gung-ho into a winter session or will you go cow down? What is this really going to mean as far as New Delhi is concerned and your own party is concerned?
I would think that, instead of being preemptive about all these evaluations, we'll have to wait for the verdict. How close the verdict? How one-sided is the verdict? Have we been rejected? If people have accepted us, with what mandate they have accepted us? All these things, unless they are seen to evaluate a post-verdict scenario, hypothetically, would not be the right thing right now when the verdict is, say, just 2 hours away.
The verdict certainly is 2 hours away, but things are turning around. 97 is the BJP-led combined. JDU is getting a 99. Mr. Mittal, if I may ask you, because the opposition has been very obstructionist as far as legislative reforms and parliamentary democracy is concerned. The entire monsoon session got washed out because of the whole Lalit Modi Sushma Swaraj controversy. How do you see the winter session pan out? Because, the opposition will find a chink in your armor, will want to tear into you. Is it a given that reforms are going to be the cost that we will pay for Bihar loss as far as the BJP is concerned?
I would still think that, when reforms are, as far as reforms are concerned, the nation and its polity will realize that we have to work for national interest. So no matter what our differences are, given the differences, I think there would be a reconciliation to pushing the reforms forward. I would personally be hopeful on that.
All right, reform forward. How are you going to push the reform forward if the opposition is not going to allow you to function in the Rajya Sabha, and that is where you are in an abject minority? It is not as if you have numbers in the Rajya Sabha. Yes, you have a stunning majority in the Lok Sabha with the 282, but the Rajya Sabha is where all the obstruction is really panning out as far as the ruling party is concerned. How are you going to tide over the opposition in the Rajya Sabha? Will we see a change of engagement between the BJP and the government? Will we see a far more conciliatory tone between the BJP and the opposition?
Yes, I would assume so, because I think wisdom will prevail on the opposition itself also, that there is no point in obstructing the growth of the nation for making political statements. And at the same time, at the level of BJP, a far greater effort would be made to ensure that there is accommodation for the opposition point of view.
Mr. Mittal, stay with us, because I'm going to quickly update our viewers on the leads that are coming in. The BJP-led combined is leading in a 96-odd seats. The JDU combined is leading in 102, others in 6. The Election Commission official data also seems to be weighing in the favor of the JDU right now, and celebrations have already broken out in the JDU camp, where my colleague Ruchi Bhatia is. Before I go to her, Mr. Sudhanshu Mittal, very quickly then, you said you will reach out to the opposition for reforms. Is it a given then that the winter session is going to see the passage of the GST Constitution Amendment Bill? There's been so much acrimony between the government on one hand and the opposition on the other that many people believe it's the lack of dialogue between the two sides that's really stalling reforms more than obstruction on both sides.
I would think so. I would seriously think that there is likelihood of a far greater, reconciliation between the opposition and the BJP. And I think because everybody is realizing that the national interest needn't suffer because of our own political stances. So this basic fundamental approach is likely to make all the difference.
So, Mr. Mittal, is it then fair to say that if the Mahagathbandhan does go on to win Bihar, and it looks like it is on course to at least staying ahead of the BJP right now, if it does go on to win Bihar, is it a fair assessment that experiments like these, where a Nitish and a Lalu have come together to kind of stall the wave of Modi and Amit Shah combined, will we see experiments like this get repeated in other Indian states? Not putting the possibility of a Mayawati and a Mulayam coming together in UP, or for that matter, a more national experiment. The Congress was not open to alliances. They had rebuffed Lalu Prasad Yadav the last time around. They were a junior partner in this alliance. Will we see experiments like this to stall the BJP spur in every state that's now going to go into elections? There's West Bengal, there's Punjab, there's Assam, and of course, then there's the mother of all political battles, that's Uttar Pradesh, that's coming up in 2017.
Well, the political realignment of forces keeps taking place with the passage of time. There are two kinds of politics. One is a politics of mission, the other politics of power. When you are exercising politics of power, what is critical is that you have to retain power no matter what contradictions there may be within the configurations you are cobbling up. Now, well, that's an electoral reality. It may not be desirable, it may be questionable, But the fact is that there would be an endeavor to consolidate anti-BJP forces to fight the BJP. So, these are normal things which do keep happening in politics. I don't think, is something which is looked at as a trend or as a, as a pointer to the event of things to come.
All right, pointer of event of things to come, but as numbers are, I think Sudhanshu, Mittal, the BJP has reasons to worry. Perhaps Ashoka Road celebrated a little too early. It's 94 as far as the BJP is concerned, 108 for the JDU, and like we've been telling our people for a while now, Mr. Pawan Verma, of